Welcome to Clothing Culture, a fashion industry podcast at the intersection of technology and innovation. I'm Emily Lane.
And I'm Bret Schnitker. We speak with experts and disruptors who are moving the industry forward
And discuss solutions to real industry challenges.
Clothing Culture is brought to you by Stars Design Group, a global design and production house with more than 30 years of experience.
Welcome back to another episode of Clothing Culture. Once again, we're in the marvelous city of New York during New York Fashion Week. And we have had the opportunity to meet some amazing designers from Ukraine. And we are sitting here today with one of our very favorite designers we've ever talked to, Ivan Frolov. Welcome. Or I should say Frolov, right?
Oh, I like when you say it like this. Hello, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. We had a chance to view your collection. We've been following your career, and I like the fact that you're a provocateur, really. You make some powerful statements with your fashion, and
It is hot culture.
It is hot indeed.
Yeah.
Daring, but still with exquisite taste. And that was what, key leaders in the industry that are trend forecasters and those who have made careers looked at what you are creating, and, they see the beauty, the sex, and the joy in what you're creating. I'd like to know a little bit about how maybe your vision has transformed since all of the conflict came into being.
Or has it?
It's a very difficult question, but yes, as you see, our conception, I named our conception like intelligent provocation. So we always try to find the balance between sexuality and something classic or something very gorgeous with a lot of crafted things like handmade embroidery, and it's always about, exploring the sexuality, finding new meanings, finding new ways to express your sexuality, to develop your, to explore your body, to find new cuts, new different forms that can show your sexuality in the right way, just not make it vulgar, make it really sexy and eye-catching,
Yeah, I some of your designs, they feel very reminiscent of Gautier. Some of the corsetry that you fold into your designs. What I like about it is it doesn't feel like it has the same kind of constriction that you would experience in traditional corsetry.
Yes, it's our own technology that we invent. Like a few years ago, we made these corsets, and it's very important that you still can breathe, eat, and
dance,
have fun in these corset dresses and corsets. But also you see your beautiful reflection in the mirror with very tiny waist, and it's also like a magic for our customers when they see it on the rail, on the track. They just see and they don't understand how it will fit it with them, and then when they wear it, they understood that it's like magic, so they still feel very comfortable, but they see another reflection, so it helps them to develop this sexuality in themselves. Even for people who never tried corsets before, it's very interesting that they started wearing them with our brand, and for me it's always my small winnings.
Yes, I feel like there's a little bit of humor in some of what you design as well.
Yes, you know that we are not couture brand, but we named our way of couture like haute couture. It's
Right.
like irony about that it sounds similar even in my childhood when I heard and watching Gaultier and watching Dior couture shows, and it sounds like haute couture, and I never understood why it's hot.
Right.
Especially when I saw like Gaultier freezing brides like show. It was like not hot.
You're right.
Yes, but when but now I understood that hot it means sexy, sexy couture. So we decided to name like this our couture line, like couture, but not that couture, that Parisian couture, yes. But we also use a lot of couture techniques, a lot of handmade embroidery for this line.
Is that all being done in Kyiv?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
The needlework is fantastic. We were walking the show and we had a number of individuals that really, really know this industry, and they were bragging on the exceptional needle.
Oh, yes, and yes, but now for me the most important thing not to change the identity of brand, the DNA of brand, because of course my conception of my brand, all that we did before 24th, not suits the situation that we have now in Ukraine. But we didn't start like change something and doing like hoodie or sport fit or something like that. We open like several charity projects to support our children, to support people whose home is ruined, but it's like a separate project. It's named Frolov Heart Project. It's like separate from the brand, because for me it's very important to show that even in this situation, we still continue doing what we do well, in the best way. And
how do you do that with this constant daily siege, this fear that the Russians are going to pull something? You know, right now Kyiv is relatively quiet, right?
Yes. We came back to our production. We are so lucky that.
So you're back to producing everything. In Kyiv. That's
yes.
wonderful.
We have wonderful production in Kyiv, and it's safe. It's not ruined. So we are so lucky, and I think even though it's enough to answer where we find inspiration. We are safe. We're still alive.
And you find art is this balance between kind of joy and pain anyway. Every artist lives in the space between the two, and it influences what they do on a daily basis. You know, the outlook and the challenge. You know, you as a creative, you know, many times people think you've got to have this perfectly great environment to be creative in, and I think that's not necessarily true. Clearly, in your case, you're doing some astounding things in a sometimes difficult, uneasy place.
Yes, to tell the most difficult is to do it like doing something with a happy mood. When you have alarms every day, like twice or even twice in the night and twice during the day, and of course, but at the same time I understood that we are lucky. Our army doing such a brilliant job for us to save us, not only Ukrainians. I think now Ukrainian armed forces protect the whole world from the biggest terrorist in the history.
We were talking to Mickey earlier, and nobody likes a bully, and you guys have shown that people can stand up to a bully effectively.
Because, yes, if we didn't stop it on our territory, we don't know what will be the next, because they already told by their propaganda that how many seconds they need to send rocket to the center of London, to the center of Paris, to the center of New York. And of course, we understood that it's totally terrorist state for now, and our army just protect the whole world to continue to. But we also have a message from our soldiers that they do it not for us just stop and say and wait and cry. They said for us messages to continue to work because they do it for us. To help us support our businesses, support our country, because there's only one way to support economy. It's rebuild our businesses, save people, save their salary, save working places for people, even make more places to work for people who lost their jobs. So,
how long have you had your brand?
So officially since 2015, I have my own company. I mean, it's a year when we started export.
What's 2015?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but
where's your biggest market today? Outside of Ukraine?
I think Middle East.
Middle East.
Yes, Qatar, Kuwait.
And you've had a pretty good visit so far. You in the U.S., you were in California before here, correct?
Yes. I've been like 5 days ago in California, in Los Angeles. We had like a PR company who supports us and doing like working with stylists and doing celebrity fittings for us. And before 24th, we also worked with other companies in LA, but we must cancel all our agreements because we can't pay, because we need money to help our employees. So we just find any ways how we can save money to give it to our employees. And that's why I need this like working trip to LA to visit, because we leave there a lot of samples of different collections that we sent it before. And that was very interesting. I just asked my friend to pick up them when the war started. And when I came to her home, we just opened everything, and there was like 200 samples of different years, different seasons, and it was like a trip for me to explore our brand again.
Yes,
and
it's a museum.
Yes, it's like museum. I felt like, oh, we did so much things before, and it was like a very difficult decision in what we need to leave, what still can work for us, because before the war we were like more or less season brand, so we not concentrated on seasons, because all our pieces are most of them are like statement pieces of the brand, and they works good not only for 1 year. And we also said it to our clients, when you invest like $500 to our corset, it doesn't mean it just for 1 season.
Right.
It can work for you even more, even for the whole life. And even I very like this story, especially with our clients who order like customized looks. When mother bring her dress to her daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of a heritage piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me, clothes never been like such a thing that you can just put to the trash when the season is end.
Right.
For me,
She loves hearing that.
I know.
She never gets rid of anything.
Yeah, I feel that it's very important for me as a designer, when I put all my thoughts, all my ideas to these clothes, when people work hard to create it, when designers make patterns, when then we receive them, and when we do embroidery, it's a whole like very big life. And that's why we have a logo of our brand. It's a human heart, and we put.
You're wearing.
It's so beautiful.
But we put small human heart on each of our item, and it means that we want to say that these clothes are like a human. they are alive. And I always said to our customers that you should try these clothes and feel is your heart is the same as the heartbeat of the clothes. And if you feel that, it suits you.
It's part of you.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, you clearly put a lot of heart into your work, not only into the garments themselves, but understanding what you're developing. It's for a bigger picture. It's to give people jobs and feed families and support your country as a whole. I'm curious, with your work, are there any kind of cultural legacies that are a part of characters of your design? Is it the embroidery or certain things that you would find in Ukraine that you weave into your designs?
I think handmade embroidery is like part of DNA of each Ukrainian family since very old times, because we have like different traditional techniques of embroidery in each region of our country. And by the embroidery on your clothes, you can understood like from which part of the country is this person.
That's interesting.
Yes. Maybe I think like famous Ukrainian vyshivanka.
Oh, sure.
Yes, it's like a DNA of each region, of each family even. So this is like our cultural DNA. This craft is like our very important for me. That's why that we have this charity project, these shirts and sweatshirts with handmade embroidery, human heart, like our logo, but in different designs, with beans, with threads. And of course, all profit from this project we give to charity organizations that supports children or rebuilding homes of people who lose them.
How does one buy that?
You are welcome to our separate website, frolovheart.com, and
Full of heart.
Frolovheart.com. Yes.
Great.
Because frolov.fr is our official website of our brand, and we put like it in separate website.
And you can ship anywhere.
Yes, we
Perfect.
can ship anywhere, even without air connection directly from Kyiv. We can ship it everywhere.
Okay.
Yes, so
we'll make sure to have that information in the show notes.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Yes, so these sweatshirts like is handmade. So the one way we support like charity organizations, and then there is another side of this project, because it gives us opportunity to give more people work, like jobs, especially those who have these unique crafts, like skills. Yes, how to sieve, and people use different Ukrainian traditional techniques to make these hearts. So they are free in design, because on our side you can or choose the design, or just say I'm good with the design that artists can give it to me, can create for me. So they create different designs that I need to create in yellow and blue, a human heart, like the same. And that's why each of them is unique. And we have like a number of each of them.
Oh my goodness, they're all numbered.
So you can check your number and see it on our website with a picture of your design.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so each of them is unique, and then you can leave a message for people on our website, just for children, for people from Ukraine.
Oh, that's awesome.
That really is. We'll make sure that we'll grab a photo of us with you, because we want to remember this moment, but you'll be able to see the beautiful embroidery on our socials at Clothing Culture. It's extraordinary. You see the colors of the Ukraine flag. It's a human heart. It is beautiful. Everything, all of your work is great. So
yeah, I think nowadays Ukraine is in heart of everyone who
Yes.
think that he is like a normal person.
Well, you're right.
Everyone's been bullied in life, and you are a real life fighter of bullies. I mean, the country is just, though it's shocking, the galvanization of the world. I don't think Russia really anticipated the rest of the world to feel like it does. You know, our hearts are with you, and we're thrilled to hang out and get to know you guys better.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Ivan, for joining us today. We are going to be eager to see what results as the time of you being here in New York, but I feel like you're just at the beginning of a glorious career.
Oh, thank you so much for this invitation and for this wonderful conversation. And thank you so much that you still continue to support Ukraine, because it's very important right now, because everybody should know that war is not over yet.
Right.
So,
and it's not just Ukraine's
and
war.
even now we are sitting here and talking with you, our soldiers fighting on the front line. So please support Ukraine.
Of course, and thank you for being here to share the story.
Thank you.
Well, and thank you for joining us today. We are going to make sure that you have access to all the information you need to follow Ivan Frolov's career, his nonprofit to help those in Ukraine, and lots of great photos to share from our experience together. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay apprised of upcoming episodes of Clothing Culture.